Hey guys, welcome back to Boots and Bounty Homestead. We're back in Casey's kitchen today for a very special video. This video is going to be in kind of a collaboration for our Round the Hay Bale podcast and live YouTube episode 3. So we announced it on episode 2 that the 5 of us, me being from Boots and Bounty Homestead, I'm Casey from Ormsby Farms, Monica from Bland's Promised Land Ranch, Alicia from Country Mama Musing, and Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm. All 5 of us are putting together our dinner to appetizer challenge that you guys chose to be from pizza. Well, I've made pizza a couple of times this week, and I have used a brand new recipe that I learned from a friend that I'm going to use the pizza crust for. And I'm not going to give you the recipe for the pizza crust. I'm going to put that in the description below so you can go check her out because it's her recipe. I asked if I could use it in this transformation collaboration video, and she gave me the approval. So I'm going to use her pizza crust recipe, and that is from Mackenzie at the Elders Homestead. Her link is below for the pizza crust recipe video. Now, I made a couple pizzas and I had some left over, some of the pizza crust left over. So my appetizer is going to be a little different than using the actual pizza itself. I'm going to use my leftover pizza crust to make pretzels, but not just any pretzels. I'm going to use my new toy I just got for Christmas, using the air fryer to make air fryer pretzels. So this is going to be good for New Year's. This is going to be good for our Super Bowl coming up. This is going to be good for a lot of recipes and holidays that'll be coming up. So I've got my extra pizza crust here that I have had in the refrigerator. I got it out, brought it back to room temperature, and now let's get started on making our pretzels. So the first thing we've got here is just a floured cutting board surface. It's easier to work on this than it is with my stove or my counter. The flour seems to spread out better on the wooden cutting boards than it does just a regular countertop. So with my pizza crust here, I'm just going to take about a quarter of it and work a little bit at a time. So this is about a quarter of the entire pizza crust, and we're just going to roll it into a log. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make just a little bite-sized pretzels. And if you want to get all fancy and make the little swirly things, you know, the regular pretzels, you go right ahead. I'm just doing this for the sake of showing you guys how to make them. You can get all fancy if you want to. All right. This is a very soft crust. And let me tell you, it's very soft whenever you make a pizza. Oh my goodness, I would just rather eat the crust by itself than have a pizza. So, we're just going to make this into a log. Okay, now here you can use scissors or you can use a knife, whatever's handy. I've got some scissors here. I'm just going to clip them off. Now we're going to cut these in like little 1-inch bites. And you want to try to keep them uniform. And just kind of form them as you go. Now when you get done with that, if you want to, you can roll these and try to make them a little more circular. Or you can, you know, just leave them kind of boxy square like that and just make them round. Whatever you prefer, however you want to do your pretzels. All up to you. Your recipe. You make it your own. Okay, let me go ahead and get the rest of this done up with using the rest of the pizza crust. And then we'll be back for the next step. Alright guys and gals, we have all of our pizza bites, or our pretzel bites made from pizza crust, all cut up and they are ready for the next step. So let me show you what that's going to be. So for the next step, we've got to do some kind of coating. Now you can do 3 or 4 different ways, and I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to only do one of them. So you can do, just melt some butter, brush some butter on these, or toss them in a bowl or something, and then that'll be good. You can sprinkle it with some salt. You can also do it with olive oil or your oil of, your choice, and just coat them, brush them, toss them, however you want to do it. You can also do 1 egg white to 1 tablespoon of water. Mix that up. Do an egg wash. Just simply brush them over all of the bites, or I guess you could toss it, but then you'd have to kind of fish them out, and the extra egg whites would be left in the bowl. But I would do it like an egg wash and just brush them all over all sides. The last option that we have is pretty much the most common that you're going to see. We've got 4 cups of water that we have fixing to boil on the stove. We're going to go ahead and add 1/3 cup of baking soda to the water. And then what we're going to do is we are going to blanch these. We're going to put them in the water for 30 seconds and take them out. And I'm going to go ahead and get my air fryer basket. You can do this on trays or the basket, whatever air fryer you have. You can preheat it to 390 degrees, and then we'll get to cooking them after that. So I'm going to run in here and get my basket real quick and go ahead and add the baking soda to the water, and then we'll get to dunking them in there. Okay, so you guys seen the foaming. So we're just going to stir that around. Bring it to a boil, which I believe it's at. And then we're going to go ahead and let me get a slotted spoon real quick, and we're going to put the pretzel bites in here. Alright, see, it's boiling now. I don't want to get you guys too close because the steam that's coming up has baking soda in it, and I don't want to get on my camera. Alright, so we are going to pop these in here. Like I said, just for a 30-second little bath. Kind of break them apart as you go. I'll probably have to do 2 cookings of these because this pizza crust makes several. Just a quick little toss around. It does foam up some more. Alright. We're going to strain this out. And then we're going to start putting them in our basket. And we're going to go ahead and put the salt on them while they are wet. I use pink Himalayan salt. And in the basket, that's probably all that I am going to be able to do right now. Let me show you. Pretty full. Okay, you need to leave a little space in the basket for them to expand. Take your salt. Now you can do coarse salt if you want. I don't have any at the moment, so we're just going to do some fine salt. And then these are going to go into the air fryer at 390 for about 5 minutes. So I have a Cosori that I'm going to use today. And we're going to turn it on. The temp is going to go up to 390. And this is going to go down to 5. And then we're going to hit play. There it goes. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Because I've never made pretzels before. Let's see what she looks like. I'm going to put y'all front and center. How about that? Fingers crossed. If not, we're going to have to adjust it. Ah, look! It's pretzels! Look, guys! Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, they smell so good. Okay. Let's scoot y'all back over. Okay, yes, this is my first time making pretzels. I have like a colander here that I put paper towels in just to make it where it's not going to make a mess. But I'm going to let these cool off in here. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up another batch in the baking soda water. So I'm going to move this up and get it cut back on. If I can reach it back here. I think I need a bigger stove. What y'all think? I need a bigger stove. Alright, we're going to bring this back to a boil. We're going to do another batch. Now, I do have 2 air fryers, like I said, and I could do one of them in the trays, but I'm just going to do it in this one for now. And I might do a later video of us doing them in the trays to see if there's any difference. I don't know. This one cooks really well, and it cooks like really strong, like fierce and raw. And the other one I haven't quite figured out yet because it cooks kind of unevenly, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, so while this is coming up to boil, I've already taken some of these apart, and whenever this starts to boil, then we're going to go ahead and throw them in here, and it's already starting to boil, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do all this. You don't have to watch if you don't want to. I'm actually going to cut it off and just bring you back at the end. We're going to open one up, see what it looks like. Okay, hope you can hear me over the air fryer. I can't help myself. They look so pretty. I have not tried it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and make some with butter. So I got a tablespoon of salted butter in my bowl. I'm going to stick it in the microwave and just get it melting. And then I've got this batch in here, and I'm going to go ahead and use this last batch few. Probably 18 or 20 of them. And I'm going to do them in butter because I really want to see what they taste like in difference. And of course, whatever they taste like in butter, olive oil will be just the same, or any kind of oil will be pretty much the same. But I want to see if there's any difference in the baking soda and using some kind of fat oil or, fat liquid. So let me melt this down. We're going to toss them, and then whenever these are done, then I'll take them out and put the ones with the butter in, and then we'll do a taste test at the end. Okay, I've got the butter melted. You can't see it. It's in there, I promise. Now this has 3 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in here and toss them around in the butter. And it only being a tablespoon, they should soak up all of it. I don't want to sling butter all over myself. So we're just going to toss them like this. Yeah, tablespoon was good. Oops, this one. Okay, now we wait. All right, the butter ones are done. Let's see. They're a little different. Now these, they look like really brown biscuits. Okay, let me show you the difference. So, these were both cooked on, I did 6 minutes. But let me show you the difference. If I can hold one. Okay. So, this one, whoa, sorry. This one is 6 minutes. Now, I told you guys 5. And I did the first batch on 5. But I wanted to see what the difference was. So, I did them on 6. This one was 6. Okay, this looks like a really good pretzel. Okay. This one, this is the baking soda. Let me show you one on 5. Okay, this one is 5. It's not as brown as you would think a pretzel would be. So this is 6. We'll do a taste test in a minute, okay? These are the baking soda ones. So 5, 6, and butter. It looks like a brown biscuit. We'll still do a taste test. But I'm thinking the baking soda, 6 minutes is what's going to get it. Okay? So, butter disappointed me. To say the least, it disappointed me. We will see how these taste. I'm actually going to wait. If y'all don't mind, it'll be just a second for you guys. But I'm going to wait until Steven and the kids get back. And then we're going to do a taste test with the baking soda at 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and the butter for 6 minutes. And see what they like best. I'm thinking this one is going to be the 6 minute one, more for the win. But we'll see. Stick around. Okay, so I've got Steven and Emma here, and they've already been eyeballing the pretzels, so I'm going to get them to taste them. Now, the ones that are a little bit darker, well, if you look at these over here, these are going to be the 5 minute ones. These will be the 6 minute ones, which are the ones on here. And then these in the middle are the ones they were made with butter. That's crazy. They look like burnt biscuits. So, I'll stick that in there so it don't fall off. Okay, so if y'all want to try the ones that were, these are the,
what is this?
That's cheese dip, and that's marinara sauce. The ones on the left here, these are the 5 minute ones. Let's do these first. So, get one of those. They're some of the lighter ones. And
do we try?
No, you don't. You just hold
this
it.
is the inside of them. They look like little biscuits. So, y'all can try those. All very quiet.
Good. Like with sauce.
I'll go with the sauce too. I've been eating a couple. Okay. Those on the tray were done for 6 minutes.
Really?
What the ones we just tasted?
5 minutes.
You got much,
And
you got much real estate.
while they try those, I'll show you the insides of these. These are a little more, not as biscuity, but they are.
They're not as soft. Not as chewy.
It's supposed to be a pretzel.
Those are closer to the pretzel than the first one.
See, I think so too. I'm liking the 6
The
minutes.
first ones, the 5 minutes were real soft. They weren't really pretzel-y.
I like the first one.
The first one better?
We'll have visitors. Okay. And then these were cooked at 6 minutes. And these were with butter.
No.
These are pretty tough.
Oh,
I don't think I'm gonna like the butter ones. Okay. We don't like the butter ones. Need some water?
Those are a lot drier and a lot harder. Of the three, I like the 6 minute one better.
Yeah.
Right now, that's plain.
I like the brown ones, the darker brown ones.
I like the 6 minute ones.
I do too. You like the 5 minute ones?
She just like the chewier ones.
Okay.
If you want a hard pretzel, that's about as hard as you'll get, but it don't taste like a pretzel.
It don't.
That would be those.
I like the 6 minute ones. Those are more pretzel, I don't know, outside. They've got that real pungent outside that's kind of salty, and then the chewy inside.
Those would be good made with some jelly.
Salt.
Maybe like a cup
Soaked
like
in
a
something?
scone.
A scone.
Hockey puck.
Yeah, we don't like the butter ones.
You got options with these.
No, you don't. Put
Or
them down.
chicken food.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Okay.
Chickens eat them.
Like that.
Why do you look like that? I don't know.
Brenda's dying
Okay.
in the background.
This is real YouTube.
Cut.
She actually got my. Oh my gosh. Look, you actually got almost all my head.
Can I finish this video?
Okay.
Okay.
Cut number 2.
Okay. Well, guys, there is a homemade recipe for pizza crust turned appetizer into pretzels. So Then I got tickled about them buttered pretzels being
No,
hockey pucks.
you missed it.
Anyway, so check out the post that Round the Hay Bale did on Instagram. Check out our live that we did most likely this past Monday to see who the winner was for the challenge, for the appetizer challenge that Casey sprung on us at last minute. And yes, the 6-minute ones I believe are going to be the winner for the pretzel style of cooking and the baking soda water. And they don't know nothing about that. So, anyways, we will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy. Bye.